Nestled on the southeastern coast of Mindanao, the Philippines, lies Davao City, a vibrant metropolis pulsating with the energy of progress and the echoes of a rich, storied past. Known as the durian capital of the Philippines, its streets bustle with life, a testament to its journey from a humble trading post to a modern economic powerhouse. Yet, beneath the gleaming facade of modernity lies a tapestry woven with threads of ancient traditions, colonial influences, and the indomitable spirit of its people. Long before the arrival of foreign powers, the fertile valleys and verdant slopes of Davao were home to indigenous communities. These early settlers lived in harmony with nature, their lives intricately intertwined with the rhythms of the land and sea. They were skilled hunters, fishermen, and farmers, their existence a testament to their deep connection with their environment. Their legacy lives on in the city's cultural fabric, a reminder of the enduring bond between Davao and its ancestral past. Before the arrival of the Spaniards and the subsequent waves of colonization, the land that is now Davao City was inhabited by various indigenous groups. These communities, each with their distinct culture and traditions, were the original stewards of the land, their lives deeply intertwined with the natural environment. The Bagobo, known for their intricate beadwork and colorful textiles, were skilled weavers and artisans. They believed in a pantheon of gods and spirits, their lives guided by rituals and ceremonies that honored the natural world. The Mandaya, residing in the mountainous regions, were renowned for their artistry and body adornment, particularly their elaborate tattoos. Their social structure was hierarchical, with a chieftain leading their community. The Mansaka, inhabiting the eastern portion of Davao, were skilled hunters and agriculturists. Their name, meaning people of the uplands, reflected their close relationship with the forests and mountains. The Klata, residing along the coastal areas, were known for their fishing prowess and boat-building skills. Their lives were governed by the rhythms of the sea, their culture deeply connected to the marine environment. These indigenous communities, though diverse in their customs and traditions, shared a deep reverence for nature. They believed in living in harmony with their surroundings, their lives guided by a profound respect for the land, the rivers, and the forests. Their legacy continues to inspire and shape the identity of Davao City, a reminder of the enduring connection between the past and the present. The arrival of the Spanish in the mid-19th century marked a turning point in the history of Davao. Don José Cruz de Oyanguren, a Basque nobleman with a vision of expanding Spanish influence, led an expedition to establish a foothold in this strategically important region. Oyanguren's arrival was met with fierce resistance from the indigenous population, who valiantly defended their ancestral lands. The superior weaponry and military tactics of the Spanish eventually prevailed, leading to the establishment of the town of Nueva Vergara in 1848, later renamed Davao. Oyanguren, seeking to solidify Spanish control and promote economic development, implemented policies aimed at transforming Davao into a thriving agricultural center. He introduced new crops such as abaca, which quickly became a major export commodity, fueling economic growth and attracting settlers from other parts of the Philippines. The Spanish colonial administration, eager to spread Christianity, established missions and churches throughout Davao. Augustinian Recollect friars played a pivotal role in the conversion of the indigenous population, introducing them to Catholicism and its doctrines. The Spanish language, along with its cultural influences, began to permeate Davaoeno society, leaving an enduring mark on its linguistic landscape. The Spanish era, though marked by conflict and the imposition of colonial rule, laid the foundation for Davao's transformation into a major urban center. The introduction of new agricultural practices, the development of trade networks, and the spread of Christianity brought about significant changes to the social, economic, and cultural fabric of Davao. Section 4. American Influence, Seeds of Modernization. The turn of the 20th century witnessed a shift in global power dynamics, with the United States emerging as a new imperial force. The Spanish-American War in 1898 resulted in the cession of the Philippines to the United States, ushering in a new era for Davao and the rest of the archipelago. The Americans, with their emphasis on democracy, education and infrastructure development, sought to modernize their newly acquired colony. Recognizing Davao's agricultural potential, the American administration implemented policies to boost production and improve infrastructure. They established agricultural research stations, introduced new farming techniques, and encouraged the cultivation of cash crops such as coconut, rubber, and pineapple. The Americans also invested heavily in infrastructure, constructing roads, bridges, and ports which facilitated trade and transportation, connecting Davao to other parts of the country and the world. The American period also witnessed significant advancements in education and public health. The establishment of public schools, staffed by American teachers, provided access to education for a wider segment of the population. Hospitals and clinics were built, improving healthcare services and contributing to a decline in mortality rates. The American influence on Davao was profound and multifaceted, leaving an indelible mark on its institutions, infrastructure, and cultural landscape. The seeds of modernization sown during this period laid the groundwork for Davao's emergence as a major economic and urban center in the latter half of the 20th century. Section 5. Trials of War, Shadows of Occupation, the Japanese Period. The outbreak of World War II in 1939 cast a long shadow over Davao and the rest of the Philippines. The Japanese, seeking to expand their empire in Southeast Asia, invaded the Philippines in December 1941, just days after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Davao, with its strategic location and abundant resources, became a prime target for the Japanese military. The Japanese occupation, lasting from 1942 to 1945, was a dark chapter in Davao's history. The city endured aerial bombardments, food shortages, and the brutality of military rule. The Japanese military, seeking to exploit Davao's resources, forced Filipinos into labor, cultivating crops and constructing fortifications for the Japanese war effort. Resistance movements, composed of Filipino guerrillas and civilians, emerged throughout Davao, bravely fighting against the Japanese occupation, often at great personal risk. The Battle of Davao, fought in April and May 1945, marked a turning point in the war in the Pacific. American and Filipino forces, supported by local guerrillas, liberated Davao from Japanese control. The battle left the city in ruins, its infrastructure devastated, and its people scarred by the horrors of war. The Japanese occupation, though brief, had a profound impact on Davao. It exposed the fragility of peace and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. The memories of this dark period serve as a reminder of the importance of peace, freedom, and the indomitable spirit of the Davaoeno people.